I've wanted to make a Minecraft 100 days video for years now, but I also wanted it to be as challenging as possible, so I decided on doing it in Bedrock Edition on hardcore mode. On top of that, I set 4 main goals to accomplish: get full netherite armor and tools, build something really cool, defeat all bosses including the Wither, which is notorious for being incredibly difficult on Bedrock, and lastly, actually survive the 100 days. I'm sure you all know this version of the game is known to have a lot of bugs, which adds to the difficulty for sure. Without further ado, let's get this challenge started. Right off the bat, we got a great spawn. The vibrant visuals look really cool. I exterminated some nearby animals, mined some resources like coal, cobblestone, and most importantly copper. With these newfound resources, I made some nice armor and tools. Any armor is crucial to helping me survive. I literally ran through the entire night exploring, but also looking for wool, and couldn't find any, but I found a ruined nether portal, which I'll have to go back to later for gold. As the sun rose on day 2, I began to head back towards spawn because I really want to build a house there. I then started chopping down some trees for my really cool house I'm gonna build. Guys, I am not good at building, please don't bully me, but I'm gonna try my best. I also finally made a bed, so now I can sleep and avoid the scary video ending mobs. I woke up early on day 3 by eating some delicious steak and continuing chopping down some trees and not leaving any floating. That is a huge pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure it is for you guys as well. I continued landscaping on day 4 and I got a lot of leaves, as you guys can tell. My base area is starting to look really nice too. Now I'm going to mine some cobblestone. I don't need it now, but I definitely will sometime in the near future. On top of that, I got a little strip mine going now. Time to build my house. I continued working on my house day 5, gathering 3 wood types, which allowed me to experiment. As you can see, the frame is basically done. I just need to decide whether I'll use stairs or slabs for my roof. I ended up doing a bit of both. The inside later will look really nice too, guys, don't worry. As long as I can store my things and be safe from the mobs outside, it's a good house. I spent most of day 7 furnishing the inside of my house some more and organizing my chests. Okay, let's build ourselves a bed frame. Not bad so far. Time to build a small fence around my house. This will serve as some extra protection. I don't want to walk outside and just get blown up by a creeper that was camping there. And the sugarcane farm is ready for its first harvest. Day 9 began strong with extending my sugarcane farm and adding a wheat farm. I ran into some angry drown in the process, which led to my first near-death experience. And just like that, I am on day 10. Wow, that flew by. Right behind the hill next to my house was a small ravine that I went to go gather some coal and iron. Looking back, this was literally the stupidest type of way to mine for ores in hardcore. A creeper could literally drop down from above without me even hearing it, and boom, that'd be the end. Luckily though, I got out safely, and before nighttime, I was able to grab some mobs for my animal pen. Day 11 kicked off with cooking some pork chops. Can't go hungry. I probably shouldn't be talking because I played this game too much, but can you imagine if someone died from starvation in hardcore? I don't know, I just think it'd be crazy. Honestly, this doesn't look too bad now, and after 11 days, I finally got myself a full set of iron tools. Except the hoe. Never waste your most valuable resources on them. I learned that the hard way. You know what? It's time to go caving. I really need some better armor. There are so many mobs, oh my gosh. As you can tell, I kinda got low here, so I dug a panicle and camped there for a sec. This cave is huge! I found my first diamonds not too long after this discovery. I can only imagine how many I'll have in like 50 days. I spent a while looting this cave and even decided to collect some obsidian. And by day 14, I swapped the copper armor for iron, so more protection, yay! I just found a spider spawner, maybe I can turn this into an XP farm at some point. By day 15, I made my way back home to drop off some of my stuff and cook some food and whatnot. It's farming time. This sugarcane and wheat farm should expand, so let's create some more space for it. I can also use this Fortune 3 pick to get infinite potatoes, bro. Farm is looking a lot bigger now. Time for some diamond armor! I just got iron too, which is crazy, but I feel a lot more confident running around like this. Also, what do you guys like better, the current golden apple textures or the old ones? Let me know in the comments below. I found a wandering trader on this day, and he simply didn't have anything good, so he's gotta go. Hey, we got some free leads too. I spent most of this day exploring near my house. It would be lovely to run into a village. And I found an absolutely huge cave as the sun was setting. Check it out, baby. Full diamond armor. Day 18, we're still mining for more resources. Just like the last cave I was in recently, this one was loaded with them. This zombie was ruthless. He literally pulled up with one of his boys to try and fight me and saw me destroying his friend. So he switched sides and attacked him, killing him and literally emoting on him by doing a 360. That was brutal. When I finished, I was able to leave this cave with 16 additional diamonds, and as the sun began to fall, I ran around a little more, which led me to finally locating the long-awaited village. This place will come in handy. The villagers totally welcomed me to stay the night, and even allowed me to take a generous amount of their produce. They also let me take a great horse. This guy runs really fast. When I got home, I loaded all of the valuables into my chests and went to the farm and got a free trident. Let's go. We're on day 20 now, which is a big number, so let's make some big changes, like adding a house painting, expanding the farm some more, stealing treasure from a baby. Today was a good day. The last change I made at night was simply trimming up the house and adding some lanterns around the base. This day came to a scary end because my health dropped to 3.5 hearts, and by being reminded that this is Bedrock Edition, so we always have to be prepared for things like drowned swimming through blocks. I upgraded to fully diamond tools. I want to clear out the trees in my area, and I can't have any creepers sneaking up on me. From the chopped trees, I was able to build a staircase down to the farm, following an easier way to get up and down. I also should build a path in the middle of the two current farms. Wow, this farm is really starting to come together. I decided to trap this zombie villager too, so I can get cheap trades from him in the future. I named him Bread. This should get rid of any chance of him despawning. I need another sheep in my animal pen so I can actually breed them. So I searched around for a little bit, and I couldn't find any nearby. This harvest yielded a lot of goodies. I'm officially set for food. I did some more exploring on day 24, and thankfully I found a sheep not too far from my house. I'm trying to figure out what I should do with the enchantment table. I want to put it in the middle, but it'd kind of be in the way of everything. Then I had an idea. I decided I would put the enchantment table in the ground with a staircase leading down to it. But before finishing, I got a little distracted and started shearing sheep whilst a creeper chased me back and forth outside the pen. I didn't get too distracted because I knew I also needed to eliminate some cows for the leather to finish the enchantment table setup. And voila! It still needs some polishing, but for the most part, I like it a lot better here than above ground. Additionally to the house change, I added a new painting above the furnaces. Now that this is set up, I was able to do a bit of enchanting, and I'm glad I chose the diamond boots, because check out how lucky I got. Yo, dude, these boots are amazing. This is going to dramatically increase my odds of making it to 100 days, as feather falling is freaking broken. I did some more enchanting on the rest of my armor and tools, getting a pretty good pickaxe as well. I'm digging up this area for some future use, not sure yet though. Whoa, this farm looks good. Honestly, I can put the animals down in a hole while I build a slightly bigger fence around them. I'm now realizing I didn't have to put them in the hole to do that. I've decided it's time to go to the Nether. I need to bring a lot of gold for trading, as I need to make some gold armor to protect myself from the piglins, and I also need to barter with them, specifically for fire resistance potions. Without those, I could die so easily in the lava. Honestly, this is a really good spawn. Let me jot down the code so I don't get lost. That wouldn't be fun. Perfect, a crimson forest. Immediately, I threw these gentlemen in a hole with their gold and just waited. Thankfully, I didn't have to wait too long. I ventured around some more through a soul sand valley, and I didn't have to go much further before finding a fortress. Immediately after climbing up, I realized the whole house was mad, and this annoying skeleton launched me in the lava. Always try and get a fire resistance potion as soon as you get to the Nether, guys. Let's climb back up and try and locate ourselves a blaze spawner. There we go. I think the tiny takeover update was a great revamp for all the baby mobs. I mean, just look at how adorable this guy is. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Run, 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 run. Oh my gosh, that was way too close. That would have been the end if I decided to fight them instead of running. It's time to head home. I got enough blaze rods, and I got seriously close to death, bro. The trip back was kind of scary because I had no fire resistance, and I had to go over lava a few times. Thankfully, we made it back safely and got a good night's rest. Day 30. This means we are 30% of the way through. Duh. I got some dried up gas from bartering, so let's dig a 5x5 hole and hatch them. There we go. Harvest time. This is, as always, very satisfying. I spent a lot of day 31 just doing whatever. Like, I collected a lot of random flowers, but that was about it. You may be wondering why I'm digging up a lot of gravel, and to answer that, I need emeralds. Why? Because I need mending. Mending is OP. It is so satisfying trading with villagers. We did it! It literally only took a few tries, thankfully. And it's for a very low amount of emeralds, too. I need a villager trading hall. That would make things so much easier. I got a few more stacks of sticks. Man, try saying that 5 times fast. One more mending book. Time to go back to base. We're really close to level 30, so let's kill some mobs and get there. Yo, this bow is insane. I'm gonna put mending on my boots and pickaxe. I'm mining this hill behind my house. This will allow me for it to be flat, as well as build something later. We're looking good so far. I just need to add more dirt on the left side, but first we need to expand the other kind of farm, the one with animals. We can also cook up some potatoes simultaneously. Come here, Enderman, I won't hurt you. Let's go do some exploring. A row nether portal. Let's take the free gold blocks. I think this is the one I saw in the beginning of the video. Oh, another one! This is what we're looking for. Dude, every cave seems to be loaded with diamonds. Can't complain. The reason why I'm down here is because I need levels for some more enchanting, and caves have mobs and ores everywhere which are loaded with XP. So it's like 5 birds, 1 stone, basically. Also guys, I decided to strip mine for some diamonds, and I dug right into some. What is this luck? Alright, I got a lot of resources from this cave, so let's return to the surface. I then got my horse and decided to do some exploring for maybe another cave. We are super high up. Let's jump. Woo! That is one of the most beautiful natural views I've ever seen in Minecraft. And there's literally a huge cave right next to it. Perfect. Thankfully, just like the last cave, this one wasn't disappointing. There are so many mobs down here. How are there so many Endermen, bro? I got like 5 pearls from just one cave. Day 40, I got extremely close to level 30, as well as mined a fortune, so to the surface we go. You know what? I want to explore a little more. We got a parrot, y'all! I ran into one of those new zombie horse mob dudes, and a creeper tanked half of my health and took my parrot, which was super scary. I genuinely forgot how strong mobs are on hardcore. Let's go to bed, y'all. Alright, I've done enough exploring. Time to go home. Not before grabbing some bamboo, of course. I'm gonna need to plant this to make scaffolding for future projects. I got another parrot, guys. He's ironically blue like the last one. Hopefully he doesn't pass. It took the entire night of day 41 to get home, but before I arrived, literally right near my house was a freaking woodland mansion. Dude, you're telling me this was right next to my house the entire time? No way. Well, time to explore. I need totems pronto. Oh yeah, also guys, I got some doggos. The first Vindicator I fought dealt so much damage. This was realistically the closest I'd gotten to death so far in this challenge. I could have easily been swarmed, and it had been over in the blink of an eye. So I knew at that point, I'd have to be extremely careful here. Oh my gosh, bro, that was terrifying. You know what? I need to go get some better armor before I do anything else in here. Otherwise, I'll be resting 2 blocks under. Did you see what I did there? Was that funny? Did you like that, Brian? Boom, prop 4 on the chest plate. Might as well put mending on it as well. Once I got a couple more decent enchants, I got some rest. And headed back to the place that could end the video, or help me a ton. Right after entering again, I got a totem. Let's go. This is literally a lifesaver. Alright guys, I'm done with the corny jokes. I'm pretty sure there's a block in the middle of this Vindicator head, right? Yep, there we go. I spent the day looting the mansion. Nothing crazy. Aside from the additional totem, though. It would be really cool if they hid like a nether star in here. Like imagine if the mansion had a secret room with a half-built wither, and you had the option to take it on or keep the materials for later. Because mansions are already rare enough. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Why is there so much gold in my inventory? And why am I crafting a lot of beds? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's time to go to the nether. Here we go. We need to go somewhere without a ton of lava. I ventured around a bit and found a nether fortress way closer to the portal than the last one I went to. As you can tell here, I got absolutely ambushed by a crap ton of mobs, and didn't panic thankfully, so we're still balling. And hey, check it out, one of the wither skeletons dropped its head. Bro, no way, I didn't even get to Y15 and we already found some ancient debris. So the strategy here is simple. Explode a bed. Put out any fire and lava, mine any ancient debris that is there, dig a bit away from the explosion, and do it all again. This is literally what working a 9 to 5 is like. I spent a few days down here, and in total we got 24 ancient debris from about 50 beds. That is not bad at all. When I dug up, I found a treasure bastion nearby, which was perfect because I needed a netherite template. So I decided to go explore it. Yo, that is a good pickaxe, dude. Time to get all this gold. The first chest had exactly what I needed, the netherite template. And the second chest was even better. I got another template and a free netherite ingot. Let's go. That was exactly what we needed. Alright, time to head home. And we're back. Let's smelt this ancient debris. Guys, we came out of the nether with 7 netherite ingots. That is a really good amount. Because only a few of my tools and armor are really good, I only enchanted my pickaxe, my chest plate, and boots. Day 49, I woke up with an idea. Something that is going to change the course of the entire video. I'm going to build an underground storage room. Maybe underwhelming, but this will significantly help me. This farm is starting to really grow in size. So is the animal farm. Look how many there are. It is day 50 of the series. Whoa. I can't believe how far we've come. Let's take some time to appreciate this. Just kidding. We got work to do. I'm going to build a water elevator for this basement. I think that would be the most efficient way to get up and down here. The elevator works perfectly too. Alright, it's breeding time. Let's dig out some more space. I'm going to need as much room as possible here. Let's fill in the flooring with some stone bricks to start out. Okay, looking good so far. Maybe I could do a variety of different stone blocks to make it feel more aesthetic. My axe's durability is basically 0, so I killed this enderman with my pickaxe. It's wild that a netherite pickaxe is literally as strong as an iron sword. Prot 4 leggings, baby! Day 52, I mined a lot of trees on my base, which not only cleared hiding spots for mobs, but also the wood, which will help me with the storage room. I want to make this room as aesthetic looking as possible. I want it to feel like a basement, not a cellar, if you guys know what I mean. Hey, would you look at that? We got another trident! Day 53 was the most uneventful yet. I chopped down like one tree and mixed and matched blocks in the basement, and that was it. Okay, cool. The storage room is basically complete. I think it looks pretty solid. Not too big, not too small, not too many blocks. Guys, I've been using ChatGPT too much. I'm starting to sound like it. Maybe I could get some copper golems down here too. Wait, no. I'd have to add layers to the room or redo it because they wouldn't be able to reach... Yeah, they wouldn't be able to reach the higher up chests. Guys, it's time. We need to go to the end. I know it's very subtle, but we're over halfway through the challenge, and I haven't killed any bosses yet. Plus, I need an elytra pronto. So with that being said, I brewed some slow falling and regeneration potions, got some shut-eye, sheared my sheep potentially one last time, and I threw the first die. Guys, if you could be in any video game ever, what would it be and why? Only for 24 hours though. And if you die in real life. I would personally choose Mario Galaxy. I don't think there's much of an explanation needed there. The stronghold appears to be under this village, and surprisingly all of my eyes are intact, so I can't complain. It didn't take too much exploring to find a library with some pretty good books too. And then, the end portal. Let's drink a slow falling and regeneration potion. Whew, guys, this could be the end. I'm locked in, and I'm ready. Then we jumped in. Here we are. Okay, so let's start taking out the crystals. I probably look like a juggernaut right now compared to these endermen. Boom. Okay, one more. I have no clue why, but this dragon's breath takes forever to disappear. It appears the Vibrant Visuals update added some pretty neat scales to the dragon too. Alright, come on. It's so low. Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh, we did it! Tons of XP. Time for the egg. Bam. And here comes the scary part. Locating an end city. It took me thousands of blocks of traveling, but we did eventually find one. And it has a ship. Perfect. Let's collect some rods. I can use these for decorating later maybe. I then threw a risky pearl onto the ship, grabbed the elytra, and looked for some more cities. And it didn't take too long to find multiple. Here's just some of the loot that I got. I brought some extra wood so I can make shulker boxes, aka Minecraft's second best item. First would definitely have to be the totem. And I returned the night of day 57. And check out what we got. Full netherite armor, baby. Day 58 called for a new farm, so I decided chorus fruit given it looked cool. Look how much sugarcane we got. I was gonna do the carrot side too, but then I remembered my horse, so I rushed back to grab him. Okay, I must have done something wrong because these happy guests are not hatching yet. Let's increase the water height, see if that helps. Okay, those green particles are new. I think we're good now. It's about time we turn Brad into a villager and get a villager trading hall going. Let's cover him up with some more dirt so when he turns human he won't be attacked. Let's also do some enchanting. I tried getting a good sword, dumping nearly half of my levels, and couldn't get a single good one. So I tried a book instead. Honestly, that's not that bad. Shoot, I need mending for my elytra. Take all of my sticks, bro. Day 60, baby. I need some more sticks. Take them all. Boom, 3 mending books. Let's go home. Man, if I got $1 for every time I've said let's go home in this video. I tried enchanting some more books, and I couldn't get anything good, unfortunately. Let's put mending on the elytra. There we go. And additionally, I put mending on my trident and my leggings. Netherite sword. We're getting extremely close to our first goal, y'all. I just need my axe, shovel, and hoe to be netherite, and it's complete. It was sloppy, but I was able to extend my animal pen a little bit today too. I think I want to make a barn for them sometime in the future. And after too long, the gaslings finally hatched, so I immediately tied them down so they wouldn't leave. I'm gonna need to find some snowballs to speed up their growth. On the way, I collected some pale oak logs too. Apparently this is a pretty rare biome. I also did a challenge video in this biome almost 2 years ago. Wow, that felt like it was yesterday. After exploring some more, I took a quick break to repair my elytra by caving. In the process, I also collected some diamonds, which is pretty cool. Ooh, deep dark. I wonder if there's an ancient city nearby. Spoiler alert, there wasn't. So I went back to exploring. And it didn't take too long to find exactly what I was looking for. There we go, finally, some snow. Oh wow, that only took like not even a stack of snowballs, what the heck. Let's make ourselves a treasure chest for the storage room. Man, we got a lot of goodies. The rest of the day, I just spent organizing, nothing crazy. Day 64 was a lot more eventful, as I decided to use an armor trim, but I needed it duplicated, so I took a quick trip to the end, and boom, there we go. Check this out. We are all decked out. After that, I terraformed a bit for the rest of day 64, and that was it. Using the dirt I collected, I expanded my farm even more. So apparently, yeah, drowns can still swim through blocks, and now we plant some more. I'm gonna need to build a fence around my entire base soon. As you can see, this creeper tried sneaking up on me and hurting my animals. Yo, another zombie villager. Perfect. If we cure him, we can begin the trading hall. Let's name him Bruce. Don't die on me now. What is happening? Why can't I use this trident? Oh. That's awkward. Rest in peace, parrot number 2. Guys, it is day 67. Look how much food we have. This would be enough to feed me for a very long time. After several days, we've successfully increased the size of the farm by a lot. One full harvest of this entire farm would likely yield thousands of items. Wow. We need to milk some cows. If you're wondering why, it's because it's time to seriously lock in. I still need to defeat the Warden, the Elder Guardian, and the most broken mob of them all, the Wither. I figured I would start with the Elder Guardian as it's the easiest. Hence why I'm getting milk first to avoid mining fatigue. Man, would you look at all that wool. I flew off and I located a temple not too far from my house. I made my way inside and defeated the second boss of the challenge. You know what? That wasn't that bad. And technically we're halfway done, but the Warden and Wither will feel like a lot less than that. They will genuinely be 10 times harder, so I'm gonna need some more preparation. And by more preparation, I mean simply trying to locate an ancient city, or just a deep dark with the screecher blocker, you know, whatever it's called. And grab some diamonds too while I'm at it. Ooh, a mob spawner, anything good? Another one? This one's also mid. While looking for a very big mountain, I found a cherry oak biome. Oh wow, that cave got deep fast. There we go. Okay, this is it guys. Okay, here he comes. Alright. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Oh, shoot. Hey, guys. So I just stopped in the middle of editing, and I want to mention this. I'm wearing full Protection 4 netherite armor, by the way. The Warden is absolutely broken. Not as bad as the Wither, but still broken. Earlier versions of the Warden didn't even have the sonic boom, so all you had to do was tower up 2 blocks and you were good. And on top of that, it does way more damage than it used to do. As you can tell here, I severely underestimated how much damage this mob does, so I ran. I found some diamonds. As cool as the diamonds are, I can't bail out. I need to defeat the Warden to complete my goal. So I summoned a new one as the other one had already gone into the ground. Okay, if I tower up, I can shoot it from above. Yeah, I don't think the sonic boom can reach me from here. And from there, I bow spam the crap out of our Warden. Apparently there was another one too. Maybe the other one didn't go into the ground. I kid you not, I literally bow spammed this guy for like 2 minutes straight. Eventually we got him though. Yes! That's 3 off the list, guys! Last but not least, we need to defeat the Wither, aka the hardest mob of them all. And I still need 2 Wither skulls, I think, so let's head to the Nether. Okay, we're in the fortress, let's do this. Okay, bet, that's 1. Oh shoot, I'm getting low. Gotta be careful. And another one, yes! Before the Wither, I decided to properly start the villager trading hall. It's the whole underground, but sometime in the near future, it'll be an underground mansion. Or maybe just a regular mansion. We'll see how things play out. Okay, let's brew up some potions again. Guys, this might genuinely be the end. The Wither is absolutely insane, and I've only fought it in Bedrock a couple of times, and all the times I fought it, I got destroyed, I'm not gonna lie. So as you could expect, I got really nervous. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's day 79, guys. It's time. Let's fly 100 blocks away or so, because I don't want this thing anywhere near my base. I'm pretty sure they're smart enough to detect builds and destroy them. I went to a far enough location and I dug as deep as possible, even finding some diamonds. This is like the 3rd time I've accidentally found diamonds, wow. So I dug away from the hole that I initially dug, and I spawned it in. Alright, this is it. No going back. The Bedrock Wither is said to be one of the hardest bosses across all games, so I cannot mess around here. Also guys, quick warning, this fight is going to be really laggy. This should have been a warning for my past self, but yeah, my PC isn't the greatest. Let's just say this fight could be potentially it. Okay, let's pop a regen potion. Stop running! Alright, we're at half health, let's go! Oh shoot! Am I dead? Okay, we're good. Oh my gosh, that was really scary. And it's happening again. Yeah, I repeated this cycle a few times. Okay, now it's getting really low. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy! Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're still alive. Okay, this is it. Yes! Oh my gosh. Dude, that was so nerve-wracking. We did it! My one real-life heart was racing the entire fight, which ended up being for like 3 to 5 minutes. But we rose victorious, completing the first challenge of the video. I'm gonna have to come back in a bit, it's way too laggy down here. Okay y'all, so I made some double chests. It will be really laggy again, and my game might crash, but we really could use all the blocks down there instead of letting them despawn. And also, the Wither exposed a crap ton of diamonds that need to be collected, so let's do this. After collecting all of the blocks and filling all of the double chests, we collected over 100 diamonds! The Wither also killed some zombies or whatever, so I got some Wither roses which I can put towards some future use. Whether it be display, maybe an automatic farm. 18 diamond blocks. We are super rich, baby. And now that we have a nether star, I can create a beacon. But I don't have enough for it yet. So until then, I headed to the nether to work towards my second goal. All netherite armor and tools. It only took about a day to get enough ancient debris, so I headed back up. Let's loot some bastions for gold so we can make a complete beacon. 17 blocks, not bad, but I need more. About quadruple that amount. Ooh, a treasure bastion. This place is definitely flooded with gold. And once I got to the middle of this bastion, I ran into a little bit of trouble. That was definitely scary. You know, the one thing that I will say that Bedrock has over Java is that you can spam click. If this were Java, I'd probably be as good as dead right now. Thankfully, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's Bedrock, and I'm really happy it was. I flew around and looted some more bastions, additionally getting some netherite scraps, and even pig step, but I wasn't getting a lot of gold. But then I soon found another treasure bastion. Anything good? Ooh, a netherite ingot. And after that bastion, I now have over a stack of gold blocks, which should be just enough to complete the beacon. But there was one issue. I'm super far from home, and I need more fireworks. So let's go back to the overworld and get some. You know, I will say, another thing Bedrock does have on Java is the trees look really nice when they're covered in snow. We need to find a cave so we can kill some creepers. Oh, that didn't take too long. This cave was not a disappointment by any means. Alright, now it's time to head home for real. And we're home. Time to build the beacon. You know we've come so far when all you hear is gold blocks being placed for an entire minute. There we go. Let's go with speed. Ooh, we can add regen too. Let's go. 3 netherite ingots. Yep. And guys, today marked a huge milestone. We officially obtained all netherite armor and tools. I did not think I would be here right now. And this means that there are only 2 goals left. Build something really cool, and then actually survive the 100 days. And we're on the home stretch, which is great because we're so close. But I do also need to build something, and I haven't decided on that yet. Then, I had a golden idea. You know what would be really cool? Imagine if I had like a build that fused the nether and the overworld. I could use the hole that I use for the gaslings. I could dig it a bit deeper, and I can have the portal at the bottom. I could even build like a mini fortress down there too. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I really want to build a wall around my base. Initially, for the wall, I was gonna do fences, but I decided on stone brick instead. I feel like it looks a lot more advanced. We can also say goodbye to the fence around my house. It has saved me countless times from instant death, but now we have constructed a bigger and better one, meant to serve the same purpose, but better and for a longer period of time. Whoa, that sounded very philosophical out loud. After the wall was constructed, I headed straight to the nether to gather some blocks for my project. But then I realized I was missing something. I need Silk Touch. So I traded with my fellow villagers in their hole, and thankfully I didn't have to wait too long. So now that we have Silk Touch, I can get all of the blocks necessary for this project. Okay, check it out here. We have basically any nether block imaginable here, so that should be good. So then I crafted some scaffolding from the bamboo I collected earlier, and I began to build. I want to make this project as immersive as possible. Also guys, I made some lamps around the base to keep the mobs out. Ooh, you know what? I want to build a big portal down here. Okay, cool, that should be enough. Okay, so I can put the mini fortress here. As I was recording on day 97, the Sulfur Cube update had dropped, and I really wanted to explore the elements of it. So I did a quick pause on the build, and I did exactly that. So this is the new Sulfur Spring. Oh no, it's a hot spring, my bad. You know, it'd be really cool if I built one of these on my base. Now, the main thing that was hyped in this update was the Sulfur Cube. I've heard a lot about those guys, but I think I need to find a cave to get them. Whoa, this cave looks so weird. And we got one. Alright, we need to go back home. I just looked it up. These guys can apparently multiply if I kill them. I hope this is right. It worked. Perfect. I'm really running out of time, so I decided to resume the project as fast as possible. Okay guys, the hole is done, but before I reveal it, I want to build the hot spring. So that's what I did. It is day 100! I made some additional final touches to the build. I finished the hot spring, and that was the 3rd goal completed. That means we only have one more goal to fulfill. Survive the 100th day, which shouldn't be too hard. And since this is the last day, here's a tour of my entire base. And lastly, here is the nether build. It's time to go to bed for the final night. It is day 101. I got one final view of my base from above. And that was it. We officially completed the final goal of the video. I survived 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Edition on hardcore mode. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I mentioned earlier, my PC isn't the greatest, so as of right now, a 200 days video is unlikely. Although, if this video reaches 2,000 likes, I will buy a new PC as fast as possible and I'll start working on it. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you all in the next one.